Here we have a W7 I purchased off eBay. Did have felt pen on the keys, but we managed to clean that off. We'll go through the cosmetic stuff. It's got only a small point, 1 foot missing off the bottom. We only have 1, 2, 3 feet. Looking at the display, we've got a great big gouge there on the right hand side of the display. We've also got, if you can see, there you go, there's 1 dent there behind the display, then there's another dent there behind the display. Coming round, have to look from this angle, but we've got 1 black note there which is sitting down, either broken or the springs come out, and down the other end, if you can see here, there's another line down, that's either broken or needs a spring, and there's one here that's lying down as well, broken or needs a spring. General wear and tear, a few scuff marks around it, and number 2 button, it's broken, completely pushed in. You can't operate that at all. Plus the increment key, that's been pushed in, and the right arrow key, that's been pushed in, and the modulation wheel, for some strange reason, squeaks. And that's the cosmetic stuff. Right, looking at these buttons here, 16 of them. Number 2, as I said earlier, definitely pushed in, can't work. And if we look on the screen here, if I press to get it back to number 1, nothing. Number 2 obviously doesn't work. Number 3 is okay. It moves to number 4. Number 5, nothing. 6 seems to work. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16. And if I try and go back to number 1, number 1 doesn't work either. Right, looking at the left and right keys, we can go left, but when we press the right one, nothing. It appears we can go down and we can go up, which is good because either the up or the down key didn't work to begin with. If we press the data cursor button over here, we should be able to, it doesn't light up, but we should be able to change the level and nothing happens, or the jog wheel either. If we press the increment button, it does actually move up. So the data cursor wheel doesn't seem to work. When changing between modes, the LEDs should light up. We're in song play at the moment. If we go to voice, it changes to voice, drum kit, and all the lights come on for some reason. If you press edit, the lights still stay on, and it doesn't. It's very strange. Well, another fault seems to have righted itself temporarily. Function keys, F6 wasn't working, and now F6, the MIDI now seems to be working, which is very strange. So it would not work when I first tried it. Here's an example of, we're on level on song initial page. It's on 11. If I press the increase and decrease it works, but we should be able to, with the jog wheel, be able to alter that really easy, but nothing happens. Same with the, doesn't go between the settings. Here's an example of a working backlight. That's the EX5. You can see nice and bright. When we go to the W7, you can see that we turn it on. Very, very dark. I had to stick a light on the display, I can't see a thing otherwise. We can't seem to select song play mode. We're in voice mode at the moment. We can go into utility, disc mode, job mode, song edit. Won't go into song play mode, so I can't actually use the sequencer. Right, I'm in song edit mode, I'm trying to record on the sequencer, so if I press song button, that one there, that should put me back into normal song mode, song play mode. It doesn't, so the only way to get back there is to turn the machine off, put it back on again. There we go, just booting up, and then we're back into song play mode. And then just to test recording a track, if we press track 4 and it goes to 4 on the screen, and I think it's Electro Kit. And then according to the manual, which is over here on my screen here, because I haven't used a W7 for a while, what we do is we press the record button, which puts it into record mode, and you can see here on the display it says record, and then it says, because we want to record track 4, press button 4, and the lights should change. They're all yellow at the moment apart from one red one. Press that one, so that should be in record mode. Colour hasn't changed, and then you press run to start recording, but there's nothing. There's no metronome, it hasn't started recording. I think it's to do with the fault here, because all these lights should not be on, and the record and the run light should not be on at the same time either, so there's obviously a problem with this. Take the example of virtually the same keyboard, but a generation on. The EX5, if I just look at as an example, we go into voice mode. We'll try and go into voice mode. Still in song record mode for some reason. Nope. Let's try exit. Right. And you see it says Electro Kit, and we should be able to move the cursor wheel or the jog wheel to change the sounds. Nothing happens. Or you can press the data cursor wheel, that should go off, and again you should be able to press the sounds, get to the sounds you want. Here's an example, virtually the same keyboard for the next generation. Here's the EX5, same system. There's your wheel there, At the moment it's on radioactive, haven't got it plugged in, but if I move the wheel, you know, you can see on the right here, these are all the patches, you can see them changing. So on the W7 there's definitely a fault with that, and I cannot get it to record. Right, I'm going to try something different, because all the buttons here are yellow for the tracks apart from number 13. So we'll try and get back from voice mode or voice play to song play. You press the button and it's still, the lights seem to flash and nothing happens. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to turn off the keyboard again to get back into song play. We try exit. No. Get back into, turn it off, turn it on. Right, let's try track 13 because for some reason it's red. So 1 to 13, we've got a grand piano. Right, according to the manual, and from what I remember, you press record, which takes you to the song record screen. Seems to be in record mode. If you press the track button, which is 13, I'll just press that again just to show you. Like that. Press the run button and you should start. Metronome should start, but we've got nothing. So there's definite fault with the operating system of this keyboard. Just to show you, at the moment I can see the screen because I've got my light on, and that should be the same. If the backlight's working, you should be the same as this. Should be able to see the screen. But if I turn my light off, you can see I've got a bit of light coming from the window, but it's virtually impossible to read. Especially from here, this is where I'm looking at it from. You can't see a thing. Whereas take an example of what it should look like. There's EX5, nice bright backlight, and I can see from where I'm standing. It's crystal clear. Here we go, just an example of. It's very similar to the W7 because this is the next generation. The LEDs above, like voice and song, etc. On the W7 they don't change, which they should do. On this one you can see if I select the different functions, like between voice mode or performance mode, song mode, pattern mode, they all change, and the W7 should do this as well.